Now, your Alaska Link weather for Fairbanks and the interior.
We have another week ahead of us here as we step through February. As we will note, the halfway point to February is coming by the end of this week with Valentine's Day knocking. Now, what we will start out the week with is more of these clear conditions. Now, as we hold on to those through the midweek, we still will see sunshine in that extended forecast, but there will be other focuses that we have here. As the end of the week, we are noting that there is going to be some windier conditions setting up, as there are some active conditions sliding in towards Alaska that is going to tighten the pressure gradient and cause for those winds, especially in our mountainous areas and wind-prone areas, though some of those winds even fitting into the local region, which will cause for some stronger chill. But if we are looking out for precipitation, we are going to keep an eye on that for next week. So although much of our next 7 days may be dry, there is some change up that we are monitoring for our second half of February. But for our Tuesday here, we will note the day starts off with a low of 8 below and heads to a high of 17. Not far off there from those averages, but trending a little touch, just a few degrees above normal. And we pair it up again with another day of that bright blue sky. We do note that some of our regions are a little warmer than others, depending on where you are stuck in some of those inversions as well through some of our valley points, but overall looking at a pleasant February forecast. Now, the conditions will stay quiet into Wednesday. Then we pick up the pattern there Thursday and Friday, and that's where we have those stronger wind gusts even detected for a potential in the Fairbanks area. And that type of wind is expected to bring those wind chills down to the 30s below zero in the Fairbanks area, colder for some of our communities. So we will be factoring in the wind. There's not a huge change up in our temperatures, so really the wind chill is straight from those strong winds, just changing up what the temperatures we're feeling right now out the door. So for our Tuesday, though, we have a sunshine around and bringing us a 9 a.m. on the dot sunrise and a 5:09 sunset there. As we move our way through the day, we know that much of the region holds on to that sunshine with a high 3 below into Circle, 25 into Chena Hot Springs, 18 into Delta Junction, to 20 into Denali National Park. Now, as we head into our Wednesday forecast, morning lows again looking pretty similar to what we have for Tuesday. Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be nearly carbon copies of each other, as we'll note that much of the region continues to talk about that sunshine, as we have Nenana at 12, Tanana at 13 as well into Fairbanks, to 16 into Delta Junction. But again, Thursday is where we will turn to those stronger winds, where we will monitor that adding to the chill. We do see some single-digit highs, as that wind will restrict at least some of that warming. We will also note that what's strengthening those winds is some of that active weather to our south. That will give us some cloud cover to work with, but expected to stay mostly dry until we head into next week.